Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. We'll watch Louisville in this one as they go up against Pittsburgh. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers. The two teams. With a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
And the starting lineup for Louisville. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Drew in at the small forward position. Right side Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is why James Harden is considered elite. The ability to score even with aggressive defenders all around him.
Pass to Ginobili. Here's Shays. Howard inside. Whiteside on him. Stolen by Whiteside. McDaniels with it. Picked up by Rose. First quarter of play, a minute in. Outside Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Robertson. Tries it from 19. Jackson. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
And just a forceful play by Jackson. Clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Rose outside. Second chance effort, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You love to work for second chance points. That's how you win on the margins.
Whiteside with a screen on Rose. Tipped away. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Howard. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Jaden McDaniels picks one up, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Dwight Howard, shooting one.
And that one falls for Howard.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back nine of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
Here's Robertson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pass to Howard. Here's Drew, defended by Harden. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. The Force have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Robertson. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It will be a rejump.
Now here's Rose. Defense is right there. Good on the bucket.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Timeout called, the Force. have the 2K leaderboard breaking down the top blockers in the league last month. Jaren Jackson is second.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
Pittsburgh trailing. To the paint. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
To the wing, right side. From deep, Rose drains the triple. Rose has got 5 now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Come on now, folks. You know how good that is? To contest a shooter and finish the defensive play with a rebound, that is big time.
There's a screen. Takes a step back. Drew the pass to Ginobili. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. They get it again. Howard. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Up top, Harden. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Robertson. Back to Harden. Takes the 3. Howard grabs the miss. And it's the Liberty ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Rose outside. To the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Back to Harden. Pass to Whiteside. And he buries his first look.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Liberty. 4-point game. This game against Pittsburgh here, it's their first meeting of the season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Jake McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Love is checked in for Louisville.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
Rose, the pass to Ginobili. Back to Rose. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Listen, Derrick Rose is not a pure shooter, but when he's in rhythm, he can really get it going.
Pass to Robertson. With the teardrop, and the rebound goes to Louisville. Howard's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Harden. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Harden's got 5.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
Stolen by Whiteside. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Inside. Here's Rose. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Now, that's the aggressiveness of Derrick Rose, a guy who is relentless when he wants to attack, trying to bend your will to his.
Harden, the pass to Gugliotta. Another shot, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
Pass to Drew. Here's Ginobili. McDaniels covering. Here's Drew. Louisville working the ball around now. From deep, Rose. The shot that time not on target. Here's McDaniels. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Liberty leading. To the inside. Drew, the pass to Love. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And we all know that on the road, we don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Time called here. The Liberty decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's D-Box. Thomas outside. There's a screen by Love. Thomas passes to Love. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
Out of bounds. It'll be Liberty ball.
Liberty ball.
Here's Beal. His last outing, he had 24 points. There's a screen. A minute 29 left in the first. Thomas passes to Hayward, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Pittsburgh has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here's Wallace. 1:11 left in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. Jones, the pass to Bradley. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. Jones misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Beal, the pass to Thomas. Now here's Hayward. Watched by Wallace. The steal. In transition, here they come. Hamilton with the bucket. And Pittsburgh leads by 2.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
There's a screen by Love. Hayward, the pass to Love. Jones against Beal. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Jones. The 3 ball. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Force on top, up by 2. Don't go away. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Pittsburgh.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
We've got Jackson. He's out there with Herb Jones. And it's Hamilton in at the 2 guard. And for Louisville, they've got Gordon Hayward, and it's Beal in at the 2.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Thomas passes to Beal. There's a screen. Pass to Shays. Up top, Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. Bradley grabs the board.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Here's Hamilton. Wallace, the pass to Jones. Back to Wallace. The three is up. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. It's intercepted. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. To the left side wing. Pass to Bradley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hamilton. This one for 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Thomas passes to Beal. Back to Thomas. Here's the pick from deep. Hayward. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Hamilton. All sorts of time. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now a 9-point Pittsburgh lead.
Jackson with the dime. The guy is just so skilled.
Time called here. The Liberty decide to talk it over. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 5th best, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Ginobili. Rose up top. 6 on the shot clock. Just top to Trout. The rebound by Whiteside. Pittsburgh leading by 9. Here's Drew. Still without a bucket. Rose outside. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Pass to Rose. Shoots over Harden. Rose can't connect. The Force have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Howard, the pass to Ginobili. Louisville working the ball around now. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Jackson, the screen. Harden from outside. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Drew. Over McDaniels. Drew misses.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Here's Robertson. Over Rose. And Robertson gets it to go. And Pittsburgh leads by 8.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
Jackson with a screen on Rose. And there's the lob. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Right wing. Here's Shays, defended by Jackson. Ginobili, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Timeout called, the Force. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, PA, because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
And Louisville making a change here. Love's checked in. Here's Harden. Pittsburgh, no good that time either.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
To the left wing. Love up top. Howard with the ball. 11 points for him last game against Memphis.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Pittsburgh leading by 3. They set the pick. Here's Robertson. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Here's Ginobili, defended by Harden. Here's Drew. That one is off. McDaniels with some nice D. Pass to Robertson, and it's stolen by Rose. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Rose. Bugliata, no good.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make the pay.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Louisville shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. Outside McDaniels. They set a pick. 6 to shoot. Oh, got a piece of it.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Drew. Rose up top. From 18 feet away. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Well, this guy is such a strong decision maker. Derrick Rose with the mid-range jumper. Yes, that's in my bag as well.
Timeout called, the Force. Pittsburgh making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. And Louisville making a change here. On defense, Louisville. Here's McDaniels. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
And this is 2nd attempt at the line tonight. Free throw good, McDaniels. Louisville trails by 3. Here's Ginobili. He's got 9. Inside. Rose, the pass to Love. Here's Drew, defended by Harden. Just 3 to shoot. Louisville needs to get a shot off. Devon's good.
Assisted by Drew.
Pittsburgh has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the 2nd. Bradley sets a screen. Here's Robertson. Tipped. Here's Ginobili, defended by Harden. Rose outside. Fires the 3, and it's Pittsburgh with a rebound.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Robertson's shot is off.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
Steps back. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. There's 48 seconds left in the 2nd period. Driving in. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket. 41 seconds left in the first half of this game. Now Rose. 13 points in the game. Pass to Ginobili. Here's Drew. Louisville working the ball around now. Shoots. The shot comes out. McDaniels with some nice D. Crafty move, and the layup is good. And now a 5-point Pittsburgh lead.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Now here's Rose. Good on the 13-footer. Rose has got 6 in the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pittsburgh out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
All right, moving on to the Force. It's been a close first half.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Hassan Whiteside is out there with Jackson. Then it's James Harden. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Robertson in at the point. And for Louisville, we've got Dwight Howard. And it's Rose in at the 1.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
Harden finds Whiteside. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Ginobili. Yes, it's good. Ginobili's got 11 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Manu Ginobili. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. There's a screen by Whiteside. Harden from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Harden's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Here's Drew. He's scoreless. Clock at 6. Back to Rose. Pass to Drew. Fires for 3. That shot is off. Harden with the defensive effort. And here they go. Count it. Good. And now a 4-point Pittsburgh lead.
What a bonus when Jaden McDaniels is humming a little bit on the offensive end.
Here's Drew. Howard with a screen on Harden. Drew, the pass to Howard. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Well, with that frame, that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
Time called here. The Liberty decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And Louisville making a change here. Beals checked in. And Louisville has possession. Pass to Drew. Here's Shays. And Whiteside with a block. Down low. It's stolen away. Here's Drew. McDaniels covering. A shot to stop the run. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Whiteside's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Rose. Robertson's shot is off. Louisville trails by 6. Shays passes to Drew. Here's Shays. Here's Rose, plenty of space. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Rose has got 19 points.
Another one for Derrick Rose. This is a flashback to when he used to do this on a nightly basis.
Pass to Whiteside. Outside for Harden. 4-3. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Whiteside, McDaniels. Now Harden. From the arc. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
And it's Howard finishing it off. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Timeout called, the Force. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Louisville. Thomas comes in for Rose. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who are lights out from three-point range.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Hamilton. Hayward against Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jackson. And he gets that one. Jackson's got 8 points.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there. Refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Beal outside. He buries it from 3.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Some nice ball movement by Pittsburgh. Pass to Hamilton. Uncovered. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And here's Wallace. Here's Hamilton. Shoots it from the high post. And he hits the jumper for 2. Hamilton's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Pass to Beal. Another one falls for Louisville.
Well, off the screen, you can see Bradley Beal is shot ready. That is how you do it.
Pittsburgh leading by 4. Wallace outside. Here's Hamilton over Beal. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a bucket.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Thomas outside. Here's Hayward. The rebound by Whiteside. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Force. To the middle. Jackson. And the shot goes down. He's got 10.
Yeah, great to see Jackson Jr. forcing the issue. Just taking what he wants inside.
Time called here. The Liberty decide to talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Outside Love. Pass to Beal. Love, a screen on Jones. Beal from outside. Sinks it from distance.
3 points.
Beal's got 8.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
To the paint. Out of bounds, it'll be Louisville's ball.
Louisville ball.
And here's what Pittsburgh's schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Charlotte Hornets.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Beal's shot is off. Pittsburgh leading by 5. And here's Wallace. Yet to see a basket. Jones from outside. Buries it from 3. For Louisville, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Pass to Beal. There's a screen by Love. There's the 3. That doesn't go either for Beal. Pittsburgh has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Gugliotta. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Louisville trails by 8. And here is Hayward, defended by Jones. They get it back. Back to Thomas. Pass to Beal. Second chance shot. Hayward's shot is off. Pittsburgh has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. To the right side. Here's Hamilton. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And it's a 10-point Pittsburgh lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Wallace, the pass to Jones. Now Wallace. 5 to shoot. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a bucket.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Pass to Beal. And there's a pick. Lets it go. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Bradley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Wallace. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas. And Louisville making a change here.
Checking in for Louisville, Manu Ginobili, Derek Rose.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Knocks it loose. And it's stolen by Rose. Drives to the hoop. Oh!
Get out of the way!
High! Throwing it down!
Clear the way!
We're going to put that one on the highlight reel because when you're ranking the best ball handlers in the league, Rose's name is going to be mentioned.
Pass to Hamilton. Pulls it. And it's Ginobili with a rebound.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Beal, no good. Wallace with it. No made baskets yet. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Pittsburgh up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jaren Jackson out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's James Harden. And it's Robertson in at the point guard position. Five on the clock. Inside. Nice shot by Whiteside. And Pittsburgh leads by 10.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Rose outside. Howard, the screen. Rose, the pass to Howard. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got 6 assists in the game. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Down low. Outside McDaniels. No good on the 3. Louisville trails by 8. To the inside, Shays. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Harden can't hit. Here's Ginobili. Over to the left wing. Here's Drew. McDaniels covering. With the floater. McDaniels with some nice D. Pittsburgh leading by 8. With the step back. Harden, the pass to Jackson. It's good.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Harden surveying the D. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Pass to Shays. Here's Ginobili. McDaniels covering. Ginobili, the pass to Drew. Howard against Whiteside. Now here's Howard. Not a lot of room. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Deflects the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. And the basket by Drew.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
There's the screen by Whiteside. Three-pointer, Harden. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got his 16th rebound on the night. Counted. And now it's just a 4-point Pittsburgh lead.
Well, what a nice pass by Dwight Howard there. On time and on target.
Harden from outside. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Whiteside.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Louisville trails by 6. Rose outside. And Whiteside with a block. And they're able to recover. Ginobili, the pass to Rose. Takes a 3. The rebound by Robertson.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
To the middle. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. And out of bounds, Pittsburgh will have it.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
And it's the Force with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Whiteside with a screen on Rose. Here's Robertson. Banked it in off the glass. And it's an 8-point Pittsburgh lead.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
Out to the wing. Here's Drew. Defended by Jackson.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Jackson, the screen. Pass to Robertson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Rose. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Ginobili, pass to Rose. And it's good for 2. Rose has got 23.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Rose. Whiteside can't get it to go. Louisville trails by 6. Goes up on the baseline. Drew misses.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
McDaniels can't hit. The Liberty have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ginobili. Now Howard. Over McDaniels. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Left side McDaniels. And here's Harden. Over to the wing. Here's Robertson. Back to Harden. Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Here's Ginobili. Lays it in easily.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I got a chance to hear what Pittsburgh's head coach was saying to the team. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's McDaniels. Here's Robertson. Harden up top. Rises up. No good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Rose with it. Jackson in his pocket. And Whiteside with a block. McDaniels against Rose. Here's Robertson. Jackson sinks it in the post.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Louisville trails by 6. Now Rose. The putback. How about the activity?
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Robertson. Oh, he can't get the layup. Now here's Howard. And there's the screen. McDaniels with a steal. Now Harden. There's a screen by Whiteside. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Rose outside. With the floater.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. The floater, count it. Timeout called. Louisville.
Timeout.
Making that one difficult. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
Big spot. The beard is here. Step up, James Harden with a big bucket.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
James Harden taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
Timeout called. Louisville. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's Drew. He launches. So Pittsburgh wins it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jaren Jackson Jr.
And it's Atlanta to start out. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Moses Malone. Prince out there with Malone. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Thompson in at shooting guard. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now here's Jones.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
And then Malone with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Tatum with it, guarded by Prince. For the 3, here's Eaton. Malone with some nice D. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Prince, the pass to Paul. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Payton from outside. And that one is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Prince kicks to Paul. Pass to Thompson. Malone, a screen on Jones. Inside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Tatum's shot is off. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
Yeah, it shows you the importance of finding high percentage looks, something that they may focus on in this one.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. 4-point game. Jones finds Payton. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. 5 to shoot. Malone with the steal. Prince outside. Payton against Paul. Malone sets the pick for Paul. Good on the 3-point shot.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Payton. And the dunk by Payton.
And the sneaky hops of Payton, capable of rising up and catching.
Prince outside. Malone, a screen on Tatum. And it's Prince penetrating. Drops in the layup for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Maverick. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Sweet move. Malone with the block. Thompson outside. Over Jones. The putback. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Malone with the block.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
The Supersonics shooting their first free throws here for the night. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Hawks leading by 5. Thompson with it. Malone sets the pick for Thompson. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops.
Supersonics foul. Gary Payton. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second free throw, no good. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Payton. Back to Tatum. Payton in the corner. Here's Maverick. Just fine to shoot. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Paul passes to Prince. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Hawks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Seattle trails by 5. Here's Heaton. No good that time. Some solid defense by Malone. To the middle. It's deflected. Back to Thompson. Pass to Malone. Kicks it out to Paul. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
What a silky floater from Paul, making a great decision there to beat the defense.
Heat. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Thompson finds Paul. Prince against Tatum. For 3. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Seattle trails by 5. Jones, the pass to Tatum. Here's Eaton, defended by Paul. And Eaton gets it to go.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Malone right side. Outside, Jones. Pass to Eaton. And it's Moses Malone with the foul. That's his first foul. And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A platoon swap here for Seattle. Hardaway passes to Ceballos. They set the pick. Driving inside.
Wow, we are going to remember that one. For a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pass to Harrison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Outside Hardaway. From deep three-point land. He can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Thea's the pass to Harrison. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Seattle trails by 4. Pass to Chambers.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now, here is Aguirre. He's guarded by Stuckey. Hardaway with a wide-open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Harrison.
Seattle foul. Mark Aguirre. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.129 left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. Thea's the pass to Stuckey. Brownfield. And the layup is good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Chambers. Hit the shot. And it's Seattle with another.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
And here is Stuckey. Here's Harrison. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now, here is Aguirre. He has yet to score.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Stuckey with it. Swallows covering. Here's Johnson. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now Hardaway. There's the pick. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And taken away by Johnson. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, when you get a second chance opportunity here or there, it starts to add up.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Chris Paul. Trent's out there with Malone. Then it's Thompson. And it's Harrison in at the 3, the small forward. Malone gets the bucket.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
Pass to Chambers. Now Tatum. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Hawks. Prince kicks to Paul. It's stolen by Jones. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Here's Tatum, following the bucket by the Hawks. Outside, Payton. Here's Chambers. Malone with the block. Here's Harrison. Pass to Prince.
Supersonic foul.
Mavericks checked in for Chambers. Karl Malone's checked in for Atlanta.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Paul. He's got 5, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Payton passes to Tatum. There's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. After Maverick. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Malone.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Now here's Paul. Prince outside. Malone, a screen on Tatum. Here's Prince. And Tatum pulls it down. Prince has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Prince against Tatum. Pass to Jones. From deep. And it's Malone with the rebound. Prince dishes the ball. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Payton against Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Payton looking around. Here's Maverick. Not going to go that time. Malone with some nice D. The Hawks leading. The drive by Thompson. And Malone with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Maverick passes to Eaton. Malone with the block. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Knocks it loose. Clock at 4. The deep 3 from Tatum. Atlanta with the rebound. Malone's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Guys, back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now, Paul, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer from 18 feet away, and a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Tatum on the wing. Defended by Prince. Outside Tatum. No good, unable to end this run.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
Nice shot by Thompson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Payton drives in, and Payton throws it down.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Ball kicks to Thompson. Malone in the high post. Makes it off the glass. Malone's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Here's Maverick. 5 points in the game.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Thompson passes to Prince. Takes a 3. Seattle grabs the miss. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Jones. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Stuckey. Johnson against Hardaway. Hardaway with the steal. Now, here is Aguirre. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Aguirre's got his second basket of the game.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's Theus. By Hardaway. There's Aguirre. The shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. Stuckey passes to Johnson. They get a hand on it. Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Van Arsdale. Here's Ceballos. Outside Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open three.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Aguirre.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Friday and then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Desmond Bain and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Boston matchup, seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
Chambers is checked in for Seattle. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. Seattle trails by 9. Three-pointer. And Arsdale can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Theus. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Theus. Shot clock at 5. Here's Arizin. Over Aguirre. Arizin, no good.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Now, here is Aguirre. Here's Chambers. No good from outside. Here's Stuckey. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Stuckey's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Ceballos. Outside Aguirre. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aguirre's got 6.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Here's Arizin. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Stuckey for 3. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Aguirre kicks to Hardaway. He takes it in. It's stolen by Johnson. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan favorite three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacle. And that's all for us. Now,
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Karl Malone.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
Payton is out there with Jones. Then it's Tatum, and there's Maverick, and it's Eaton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. Now Paul. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer, Malone sets the pick for Thompson. To the paint, and Malone with the stuff.
What I appreciate about Malone is he just understands his strengths and is incredible at playing to them.
Pass to Maverick. Down low, it's tipped. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Got a piece of it. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jones has got 6 points.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Prince with the ball. Malone sets the pick for Prince. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Now here's Payton. 6 points for him. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And it's Prince. That time on the assist by Thompson.
David Thompson.
Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Seattle trails by 13. Jones, the pass to Payton. Scores after the quick crossover. He's got 8.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the middle. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And here's a timeout now from George Clark. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Outside, Payton to the inside. No good on the shot. Some solid defense here from Malone. Here's Prince. Great D that time from Tatum.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Malone kicks to Thompson. Stolen by Tatum. From past the arc. Tatum from 3.
And he just lulls the defense to sleep at times with his handle before pulling up. You can't back off this guy. That's just inviting trouble.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Maverick. He's covered by Malone. Clock at 6. There's the pick. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Kept alive. Maverick tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Here's Maverick. He has 5. Outside, Jones. Pass to Payton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
After a solid first half, he's now forcing things and getting a little careless with the ball.
Now Paul. 5 points in the game. And here is Prince, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Supersonics making a switch here. Aguirre's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. They set the pick. Aguirre passes to Eaton. Count that bucket. Eaton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Tipped away. It's taken away by Payton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you see Payton's eyes light up when the break is on. Very opportunistic in those situations.
Now here's Paul. Malone right side. And he gets it to go. Malone's got 12.
Reason number one, CP3 is out there making strong passes, keeping the offense flowing.
They set the screen. Malone with the block. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Malone.
Substitution on the court.
Six on the shot clock. Pass to Chambers. Here's the teardrop. Nice D from Malone.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Tim Hardaway is checked in for Payton. Pass to Sebio. Here is Aguirre. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here is Stuckey. Malone, a screen on Chambers. Got a piece of it. And it's in there. 14 points for him.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Now here's Hardaway. Off with the layup.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Theus. Still without a basket. Malone sets the pick for Stuckey. To the wing right side. Van Arsdale, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Chambers. He's guarded by Stuckey. Inside. Lock at 6. Aguirre, no good. Atlanta leading by 13. Stuckey outside. 1:49 left in the third. Malone, a screen on Chambers. Pulls up, high post, and the shot is good from Stuckey. Stuckey's got 6 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now, here is Aguirre. He has 6. Fades. It's hauled in by Malone.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here is Aguirre.
And Stuckey, a physical guard, someone who's not afraid of the contact on the way up.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Mavericks checked in for the Sox. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. Here's Ceballos. Pass to Van Arsdale. Here's Ceballos. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Malone's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Theus. Nothing on the board. From downtown, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Atlanta holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talk.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Johnson is out there with Prince. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Malone. And it's Harrison in at the 2 spot.
Didn't take long for Paul to square his body up on that catch and shoot. So skilled.
Pass to Maverick. Johnson with some nice D. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Tatum against Prince. To the paint, here's Malone. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Prince has got his 3rd assist on the night. It's tipped. Now, here's Johnson. Guarded closely. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Maverick. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Pass to Harrison. Malone wide open. Again, the Hawks score.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Maverick, covered by Johnson. Maverick can't hit.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Harrison, the pass to Paul. Johnson left side. 6 to shoot. Now here's Malone. He started closer. Seattle with the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. There's a screen. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Malone. Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now, here's Payton. Outside, Jones. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Stolen by Avdia. McGuire passes to Jones. Zubats with it. Jones looking for an opening. Back to Zubats. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Paul. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Payton with the screen. Here's Acquire with the drive. Count that one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Watson. Johnson with a screen on Avdia. Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Payton the bounce pass. To the inside. Inside. And the dunk by Zubats.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Pass to Paul. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Here's Watson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Watson's got 4 this quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Payton passes to Zubats. Outside, Avdia. Screen by Zubats. 5 on the clock. No good with the layup.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
It's taken away by Payton. Jones drives in, out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Atlanta ball.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Theus. Malone right side. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin. Believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
Roundfield. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Zubats, a screen on Johnson to the middle. And the dunk by Zubats.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Malone, a screen on Hardaway. Down low. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And there's the drive. And stolen by Malone. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Stuckey outside. It's hauled in by the Sonics.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dump that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Dwyer's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. Thea's the pass to Stuckey. Now Malone. Zubac's defending. 14 feet away. No good. He falls short of the perfection with his first miss. He's 7 of 8. Maguire passes to Hardaway. Here's Ceballos. Launches it. And it's Malone with the rebound. Here's Theus. Zubac's defending. Theus the pass to Johnson. Now Stuckey. Shot clock at 6. And Malone with the stuff.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Moses Malone.
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose. Welcome. Everyone. To NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. A look at the starting group for Baltimore. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Lewis in at the 3. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Here's Doncic. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Inside, here's Reed, and he goes in for the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Doncic. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size, rock the rim.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Lewis. To the paint. The Rockets pull it in. This their first chance to take a look at Baltimore this season.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Here's Doncic. Another one falls for Houston.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Pass to Lewis. Jacks up a three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Fall. Doncic outside. Porzingis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. From the elbow. And it's Doncic missing.
And he's very confident from that range. But you can't make him all.
Fades back. Doncic pulls down the board. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Ball passes to Porzingis. And here's Flag outside. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Baltimore has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A., Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Both good from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Reed. Here's Lewis. Here's Stockton. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Now here's Reed. Deflected! Doncic feeling it out a bit. Here's Fall. And Reed pulls it down. And Baltimore has possession. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Now here's Doncic, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
A crafty finish from George. Even the contact isn't enough to stop him.
And Baltimore calls timeout here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. The Rockets, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Now Reed. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Pass to Lewis. Here's Stockton, guarded by Doncic. Takes a 13-footer. Again, the miss by Baltimore. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. George outside. Here's Fall. Kicks it to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 7 points in the game. Baltimore trailing here. Stockton, pass to Lewis. To the inside. And miss after miss right now.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
That one goes in.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. Baltimore has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Bryant. And here's Reed. Here's Issel. Will it go? It doesn't go for him.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Flag. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Picked by Reed. Bryant, the pass to Lewis. Shot clock at 6. With the hook shot. Here's Issel, and he dunks it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's George, and his scoring average impressive, putting up 17 a game. Williams with the screen. Here's Flag outside, and it's Baltimore with a rebound.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide. Back to you, Brian.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. Issel, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
The first one falls. So he makes one of two, and the second one misses. Murray looking around. They set the pick. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Offensive board, and they pick up two.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
George outside. There's the triple. Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Baltimore has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Murray. To the middle. Here's this hole. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
2 minutes.
Here's George. Basket's good. George has got his second basket.
Let me tell you, over the years, George has added a lot of strength. Allows him to absorb the contact in there.
Ellis outside. Murray for three. The putback. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in.
First team foul. For your Rockets, number 8, Wilson.
Houston leading by 4. George with it. 17 points for him. Last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Peterson, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Murray. A minute 9 left to play in the first. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Peterson. No points yet. Williams passes to George. Here's Peterson. Williams with the screen. Lanier with the rebound. Ellis left side. Pass to Lanier. And here's Murray. George defending. Lets it fly. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
And the intensity Murray plays with is impressive. Excellent work forcing the issue and drawing the contact.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
The free throw drops from Murray.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
And Murray drops them both.
Yeah, and what makes Murray so dangerous is his belief. He feels like he can score on anyone in the league.
They set the screen. Inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Pass to Lanier. Missed inside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Rockets on top. They're up by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
They've got flag, and it's Doncic in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to Peterson. Houston working the ball around. Here's Wilson from 18 feet away. Scott with a rebound. To the paint. Here's Stockton. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bryant's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Peterson. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Baltimore with a rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Stockton. To the wing on the left. Count that one, Reed. He's got 6.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Peterson, covered by Bryant. Baseline jumper. Doncic, good. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
To the inside. Count that one, Reed. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Peterson. There's the drive, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Bryant outside. Picked by Reed. Bryant, the pass to Reed. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And there's a pick. Now here's Doncic. Tightly guarded. Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Stockton, pass to Scott. Now Bryant. Fader on the way. And there's Baltimore with another bucket.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Lewis is checked in for Baltimore. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at Flag. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Baltimore.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
And the first one at the line is good. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm. Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Stockton. Still no points. Bryant outside. It's deflected. Doncic outside. Porzingis high post. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Baltimore has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Now here's Bryant. Coming off a 16-point game against Indiana. To the paint. Here's Reed. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Knocked away. And he lobs it up top. Here's Flag. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Doncic. Here's Boozer. Back to Doncic. Launches it from deep. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Stockton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lewis. And he connects with a jumper. Lewis has got 8 points. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Porzingis. Here's the 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Fred.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Now a timeout called by Baltimore. Checked in for Doncic. And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Here's Issel. He's got 5. Lanier, the pass to Bryant. Now Murray. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Rockets with a rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Boozer. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. From 7, and another basket for Houston.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Barons have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Issel, pass to Ellis. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Determination from Porzingis through that contact.
Bryant outside. Six on the shot clock to stop the run. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. And Fall gets it to go. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Houston working the ball around. Pass to Boozer. And here's Flag outside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Yeah, count him up. Can't give Flag a look from deep.
Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. 1:44 left to play in the second quarter. And it's Lanier missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Boozer misses.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Here's Flag. 7 points in the game. The shot from the low post is good. Flag's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Flag's going to make that play every time. Just a weak defensive effort.
Murray passes to Ellis. 56 seconds left to play in the half. Bryant outside. 18 feet out, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Bryant's got 9.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Ellis. No points so far. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Flag. It's George on the wing. Over Murray. And so it's the Houston Rockets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Barons.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Rockets. This is the most they've led, 13 points. And Baltimore, looking at who they've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Stockton in at the 1 spot. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Lewis passes to Stockton. Here's Lewis. Up top, Bryant. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Bryant, the pass to Lewis. Reed. It's hauled in by Fall.
As a defender, Porzingis has all the size he needs to intimidate shooters. And it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Pass to Reed. Bryant against George. Stockton, pass to Bryant. No good with the triple.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Doncic outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
And he drops the first.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Doncic hits them both.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Here's Lewis. Give him 8 points now. Bryant outside. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Houston.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
George against Bryant. And yep, it's good.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
And And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making a change here. All right, a chance to check out stats for Paul George.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
The Rockets lead by 17. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Doncic passes to Paul. He got a piece of it. And they're running. Pass to Reed. Got it. Good job in the low post. Reed's got 12.
I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Back to Doncic. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Now here's Bryant. 9 points in the game. Down low. Picked it out of midair. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. From deep, here's Doncic. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Can't hit from in close.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
George outside. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Rockets, number 1.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Scott's checked in for Baltimore. For Baltimore, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. To the middle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's Williams, high post. And Williams punches it home.
And they've got all the confidence in the world letting Luka run the pick and roll. Just a top-notch decision-making.
And Baltimore calls timeout here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
checked in for the Rockets. Jamal Murray is checked in for Baltimore.
Substitution number 4.
Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
George outside from deep. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Stockton. Here's Scott. Five to shoot. Williams grabs the board. Houston leading by 18. George outside. And that one drops. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like PG using the bounce there, creating space.
Murray against George. Oh, there's the alley. The shot no good.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Pass to Peterson. There's the screen. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Scott. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Inside. George against Murray. Pass to Scott from about 19. Williams grabs the board. The Rockets lead by 22. Here's Peterson. George outside. Fires the 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Scott. They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's the pick. George for 3. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8. For Baltimore, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Stockton. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like the Barons will retain possession here. And a moment now to check out who Baltimore has coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Here's Lanier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Kept alive. Shot's good by Scott. Scott's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Peterson, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Pass to Lanier. There's a screen. Scott passes to Lanier. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Pass to Porzingis from deep. The rebound by Murray. For Baltimore, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Here's Issel. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And This offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And that one misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
They're really working the paint now.
The Rockets lead by 17. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Peterson. George outside. Here's Boozer. He's got 6. Three-pointer. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Stockton. And he banks in the layup.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Stockton. Back to Ellis. Launches a 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Rockets on top, up by 15. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's flagged in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Has the flag. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, this is the kind of pressure Flag puts on defenses. He knows how to get them to foul him.
2 shots.
And that one misses.
And we talk about generational talents. Cooper Flagg's certainly on that list. He has a very high floor with a Hall of Fame ceiling.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Flag. It's tipped. Here's Stockton. Here's Lewis. And the 3 off target. Bryant with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's Stockton. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Bryant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Flag. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And Bryant gets it to go.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Peterson. Back to Doncic. In transition. There's the block. And they'll get another chance. Baltimore working the ball around now. Bryant in the high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Doncic. 6 to shoot. Right side, Porzingis. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Reed's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Stockton. Bryant outside. To the inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. George is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle, and they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's flag missing. Here are the Barons with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Reed. Okay, knockout. Wow. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Very important points. I mean, they're trying to hang on to this lead now. They needed that.
Here's Stockton. Bryant outside. Fires from deep. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Back to Doncic. The 3 is up. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Down low. Here's Reed. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on. Now here's George. Pass to Porzingis. From downtown, another 3 from Houston.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Stockton, pass to Lewis. And here's Bryant outside. It's not going to go for him. And George with some nice D. Outside Porzingis. Pass to George. They set a pick to the paint. Here's Fall. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Doncic outside. Here's Flag. George outside. Porzingis sets a screen. Offline with a 3. Baltimore has gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. Pass to Lewis. Now here's Bryant. Out to the right wing. With the fadeaway. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Fires from the wing. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And he makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less granted.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Baltimore has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Now Reed. Bryant, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Porzingis, and he slams it down.
We've seen Porzingis be this dominant before. For him, it's all about keeping that confidence.
Tipped. Oh, George with a steal. And there's the rejection. And they get it back. Here's Porzingis. Shoots a 3. It's off.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Now here's George. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Doncic. Clock at 6. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Baltimore has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. George with a steal. And here's Doncic. George peels it out of it. Now Doncic. He lets it go. Oh, it misses.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd. Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Here's Doncic. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Porzingis. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for